free training. I want to highlight one or two guiding rules for this 4 days training for us, being that you're new or you're old in crypto, but the whole purpose of this training is to deepen, or number one, to expose our understanding to the space. Perhaps those of us who are very new, and that's even the aim to put this thing together. And those of us who have been there, you may be very opportune that you just started and you never got any background, and then so by chance, and it happens you start making it, really may not be the issue or the way it's obtainable. And so you need to have certain guiding principle that you need to work on, build yourself on those factors or those strategy, and to get the best out of the space. So please, you're welcome, 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 you're welcome. And please let your mic continue to be on mute. And we wouldn't want unnecessary interruption in this training, or we wouldn't want unnecessary interruption in this training. It's a 4 days training, and the whole essence of putting this together is to give a safe landing for people to do cryptocurrency very well and without missing word. I did there primarily. Like I was saying, there might be some of us that were lucky to have started crypto by chance, and we're getting results, and we probably think that that's how cryptocurrency works. It's actually not that. And there are things we must identify or know or understand so that we can keep on going, even when the chips, probably may be down. And so it's what you have actually consumed that you can fly with. So please, you are here. This marathon training was put together not only because of some of us who probably will think that we're professional. I keep telling people I'm a live student when it has to do with cryptocurrency. I don't know anything. I'm just learning day by day. And the dimension at which you will see crypto a year ago is not what you see in another year. Why? Because it's still a baby, and as a baby, it's permitted to grow. While growing, it may definitely come with different characters. So it may come with different characters. And so if you're unable to identify those characters, you perhaps will miss out of the good thing in it. But today is a mere intro. Before we go deeper tomorrow, and possibly on Thursday, and of course tomorrow maybe more of using our fingers to do and other things that we need to lay our hands on. And then next tomorrow, we have to be more in the practicals. So implementing one or two things altogether based on what we have gathered so far. And that will be able to say we are coming into a space and identify what works and get the best for ourselves. I'd like us to know something very importantly, that what is cryptocurrency is where I'm going to start from. But I'm not going to go to dictionary definitions or author definitions, as it were. I'll start from the surface. And what is really killing a lot of people in the crypto space today is what we call trading psychology. Call it trading, call it crypto, call it market psychology, but the whole ideology behind crypto and what had made a lot of people to fail woefully in the crypto space today is failure to learn, or many ignore the place of psychology when it has to do with crypto. Definitely, psychology is general, but it peculiar or has a kind of connotative understanding in a given environment. So you have to identify. But you cannot apply the psychology in an environment you do not really understand. Okay? So you must understand certain things before you can apply any tools therein. Cryptocurrency, many of us have been asking questions about it. And it's as if we overflog the potential, or we overhype the potential of cryptocurrency. Actually, yes, true, crypto has a lot of potentials, but you do not rule out the fact that everything about cryptocurrency at this stage we are is not realistic. Everything around cryptocurrency up till now is more or less of hype, make believe, and perception. Now, why? And I'm not posing fears on some of us who are new, who have not started crypto properly. And then you are hearing that Felix is saying everything around crypto right now is still more or less a hype, make believe, and all of that. Yes, it is. Why? I will define what crypto is. And you draw thesis from, is crypto itself new? No. But the functionality around crypto have not been unveiled to really see how it can really function. It has a lot of potential that you can say that we help a lot of people. But in reality, to conventional understanding, crypto is a vago. Now, the earlier you understand this, the better you're able to sit down and look at it. Where exactly are we going in crypto? Do we have any hope at all? Now, for our hope to really work, there are things that must, be put in place. If those things are not put in place, it continues to be the same story of make-believe. Now, in a simple language and a layman language, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital protocol. It's actually not money. Don't be deceived. Let no YouTuber, let no person who claims to be a crypto lord claim to tell you that crypto itself is money. No, it is not money. Cryptocurrency is a protocol. And as a protocol, it has different underlying, stuff around it, that aid its functionality. But the ideology is that cryptocurrency form a digital payment system, or is a protocol that helped in conveying a value of a given currency from one place to another via its protocol. So cryptocurrency is like a messenger. It's a medium through which communication in currency can take place. all right? So when you look at it inwardly, the real functionality of cryptocurrency had not started. Take note, when will it start? Perhaps, maybe when we begin to have Web3. When we begin to have Web3, that's when we understand the functions of cryptocurrency as it were. For now, crypto has no function that is fully defined. Cryptocurrency is a protocol. So in the blockchain system, we call something a test net. It's like we are experimenting. Every stage we are now in crypto is an experimental level. Everything, people say this and all of that. Now, it may tempt you to ask Felix, if we are at the experimental level in crypto, you mean for the past 10, 12, 13 years, Bitcoin since 2009 is still experimental? Yes. Wow. Then, when are we going to see this madness manifesting? Maybe not next 5 years. Wow. When are we now going to really see? And then are we now sure that crypto is not going to collapse? Well, it may not collapse, but it may face a lot of turbulence. I've always been saying this time without number, that you're going to experience a lot of turbulence in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and different cryptocurrency as it were. Some will come, they will disappear to the thin air. It's permanent because we are at the experimental level. I like us to write this behind our mind. Bitcoin may not remain the best cryptocurrency forever. Now, but for now, technologically and by decentralization, you tend to say Bitcoin, being the first, being the model, has the best technology, but may not have the best utility as it were. Now, the system had not really given a practical functionality and to have a structure that will give you to say this is a system and this is what is addressing and this is what we have obtained. Nothing for now. Don't be deceived. But the good thing is this: if at the stage of experimenting is as loud as this, don't think it's loud. It's because you pay attention to it that makes it look loud. There are a good number of people who do not know, have not heard about cryptocurrency up to today. No matter what the government is saying, no matter what we are saying, some of us who are crypto enthusiasts, no matter what we are saying, that does not really make crypto a genuine thing that virtually everybody across the globe know about. No, they don't. They don't. It's not like there are things that are happening in the internet right now that me and you do not really know. And people have really catch a niche for themselves there and making a lot of money or seeing what they will produce in the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years to come. So this intro give you an insight to know, okay, so should I get involved in cryptocurrency? Well, if you are smart enough, I will advise you, the earlier, the better for you. The more you wait, the more you waste. Because the point there is that crypto is bigger than we thought it is. But it's very risky. Why? There's so much hype around it. What it is not, some say it is. All right? And that's why you must be ready to take it from the basis and understand per time. There are things that ought not to be, and there are things that cannot be, and there are things that may be, but you need to know what to be, what ought not to be, what ought to be, and all the likes. Now, if you are somewhere and you are just learning more about cryptocurrency, the blockchain technology, and what it is, and all of that, you have different versions of ideology. People tell you this is what Bitcoin is all about, this is what cryptocurrency is all about. Now, Felix is telling you that it's a protocol. Yes, it's a protocol that convey, right? Now, for it to function, for the conveying of value of currencies across the globe, it has to have a kind of infrastructure, a background, right? A technology behind it. And that's why we said crypto has a science, crypto has a technology, crypto has an economy. Crypto has a science, crypto has a technology, crypto has an economy. But I have seen that sometimes some who teach about crypto or who teach about certain things may not really benefit from it. Why? They can read up, read up, and then come to teach. But unfortunately, may not be, a beneficiary into it. And sometimes some people too can be the bright tool that brought certain things to limelight and they're not benefiting from. Let me use an example. We have people in the IT today, let's use it in class. In IT today, information technology, the digital space, we have programmers, we have software developers, we have different people, right, that know so many things in IT. They can do the infrastructure, connections, and all of the installation, but they lack the economy that the IT produces. Why? They felt it to be number one and be the best programmer. Yeah, that you are the best programmer may not make you the best or the biggest millionaire. So we have a lot who are programmers, and of course, will not have anything to reflect, because they do not understand the economy. Now, in the crypto space right now, as a protocol, why was it developed? One of my mentors told me, Felix, the time we come, you may now have an understanding that really there was no hidden Satoshi Nakamoto anywhere, that the Satoshi Nakamoto will soon be known over time. That you cannot rule out the hand of a certain government of a given country somewhere in the crypto. I found it difficult to believe, but he told me, relax, you're going to see a lot. Now, the message I'm passing across is this: crypto is risky, but it's a good risk. Why? There is a division towards the fight against cryptocurrency. What's the division? The people who are fighting cryptocurrency, let's say the government, some part of them are deeply involved. Some don't care to know, some are not involved. Now, those who are involved sometimes have some strength of authority over some that are trying to attack it. They want them to exercise caution. Now, there are a lot of gimmicks in the space. And why are those gimmicks still working? Because the crypto has not really come to the stage where you understand the full functionality of it. So is everything about crypto now is still at testing stage. So if it's a protocol, how does it function? And that was why we talked about the science, the technology, and the economy. The science is correlated to what we call algorithm. Now, the mathematical algorithm, I don't want to bother us too much technically, because today is an introductory aspect. Before I go to the psychology, tomorrow we're going to be looking at what are the basic needs or requirements. What do you need to start crypto proper? What are the things needed? Because I've seen that people goes for seminars, symposiums and all of that. They perhaps get to hear more about marketing. There are no more detailed trainings onto what is this thing all about. and how you can be personally involved and build up, wealth for yourself or by yourself, or create, a kind of niche for yourself to see that, oh, I never knew that this thing was as expanded as this. I never knew it has this long and big extension, as it were. If I had known, I would have done this. If I had known, I would have done this. So the expansion bay of cryptocurrency is larger than what we have seen so far. And that was why I said Bitcoin may not necessarily be the biggest or the best or the top crypto over time. However, up to now, Bitcoin is still the best technology when it has to do with the blockchain and the protocol. Now, the blockchain helped in facilitating this medium of communication. So in other words, cryptocurrency or blockchain technology was not only available for transactions or activities on Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. So blockchain is practically designed for communication in a decentralized way, record in a decentralized way. And so if it's that, it's not limited to cryptocurrency. The only issue is this: the first cryptocurrency or the first activity on the blockchain system that was successfully carried out was the transaction of cryptocurrency, which was Bitcoin. But the part or the space that have been used by cryptocurrency on the blockchain system, I was told it's not up to 5% of its full capacity. Now, when are we going to understand the functionality of cryptocurrency? When we begin to have the full running of Web3. If you are a programmer or you are a web developer, what all those programming stuff you were using, the first we have in the first invention of internet was Web 1. And in the Web 1, what is the functionality? Just a still stuff, read only. Catch and post, and the rest stagnant, people can just read, and that's all. So there was no interaction. There was no interaction. Yes, for communication was what it is. So the website, everything is read and read and read. You cannot contribute. You cannot say anything. You cannot add. You cannot remove. Web 2, which we are still on today, it is Web 2 that enables me and you to be communicating right now. It creates medium through which, beyond just read only, it creates mediums for data and processing and allow what we call contributor or what we call author or what we call, and you may not be a programmer or developer, but as a user, you can publish, you can write, you can remove, you can edit, and all of those things. Now, it bypassed an upgraded version of Web 1. Now, keep on expanding. That's why you can quickly go on social media and all of that, is because of the Web 2 system, create a medium for you to be able to type, to do all of that. You can post a picture just like what you are doing on Facebook. You can do all of those things. That was it. And that was why if you look at it, when people are talking, this guy is supposed to use Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. So I will say, no, I don't take cryptocurrency, I don't take Bitcoin, because they are practically still aligned with the government and all of that. If anything, the government is saying it's not favorable, everyone try to avoid it, not to be identified with the Bitcoin, as it were. Now, the migration we are having, or the next move of activities we're having, is called Web3. Now, what is the functionality of Web3? Look at it. Felix, snap this picture, right? Emotion picture, and make it to be what we call NFTs, non-fungible token, or just create one form and post it. Anybody can now copy that thing and post, copy it and post and repost. Some may ask you permission to post this. Some will say, okay, please give me permission to post this. Give me permission to post this. You say, no problem, go ahead and post it. Some may not, either they ask you or not, they can repost and all of that. Now, why? Because what we have in this now is called data and interaction. Data and interaction. Just like the information we are talking about in the IT, where you have the era of information. So information are just a mere information. And now we come to information and data processing the data, and then information and interaction. Then we're now going away from the information, just for information. Then we're now going to data and economy. Data and economy, information and economy. That's why I say every activities of cryptocurrency now is not identified. Now, it means, what if I'm in crypto now? What should I be doing? I must be very sincere with you. If you are being crypto or you are just coming in now, what you are supposed to be doing now is how to build your understanding and how to build your portfolio. Portfolio asset building is what you are meant to be doing, but please take note, it's very risky. Now, you see, some of the money people are making in cryptocurrency now, in Bitcoin, in other coins, it's not the purpose. Like I will tell people, if any coin is coming out and maybe somebody's inviting you for a project, and everything around the project is we are making money, let's just make money, people are buying and selling it, we're making money. Well, can I tell you something? Make the money, but understand your primary objective. That is, such project, such platform is not for you. It's just for you to take some things there and live there as fast as possible. The whole essence of cryptocurrency has not been defined, and where we are going has not been defined, and then what will make it to that place are not the jamboree that people are playing around, are not the make the money, along the line while you are doing it and all of that, the money will be made. If you are coming to cryptocurrency, if you are coming to cryptocurrency all just because of you want to make money, you will soon go out. And I will tell you the reason. It is a protocol that you need to work on. How do I have a very large shares in this protocol? Because a protocol is a system, but yet the infrastructure of the system have not been incubated properly. So all you need is to be there. And that's why we said anyone who wants to do well in crypto must be foolish, must be patient, must be dedicated, and must be disciplined. These four things are very important: patient, foolish, disciplined, and dedicated. Now, if everything that is still driving you in crypto now is, and I bought the coin yesterday, it got to 100% today, I can tell you that is the mindset of a hunter. That is the mindset of a hunter. If you have a hunter mindset, you're going to waste opportunity that can build you fortune. Now, let me quickly share with you now. We said today is to understand, and everything I'm explaining around crypto now is for me and you to understand something very primarily, to understand trend and business opportunity in crypto. crypto as a trend and as a business opportunity. Now, if it's a trend, what should I do? Mark my word, anyone who go against the trend cannot be blessed by the trend. So we have some of our friends, uncles, brother, everywhere. They are against the trend that what is cryptocurrency is nonsense. They cannot be blessed by the trend. Now, what is the trend there? Well, we don't know how it's still functioning at all, but we're just following the trend. It's trending, and then we're trying to understand it. It's trending. Rather than running away or start to fight the trend, come to understand trend. So as it were now, it's a trend. But where are we going with this trend? We don't know yet. Now, as a business opportunity, that is where the risk comes in. You are risking yourself and risking some of your resources to buy into crypto. Don't mind people who say it, but they will not explain it, but you don't blame them. They will tell you crypto is risky because of volatility. Put the money you can lose. That's not true. Crypto is risky because it's not having any infrastructure yet. The system has not been well structured yet. We don't have mainstream activities that you can say this. All we still have around it is make believe. Now, but that put the money you can lose into it. No, put the money that you do not need now. That sounds ambiguous. So, oh, Felix, does that mean I cannot do well in crypto? All right. So if it's the money that I will not need now to put in crypto, that means crypto is not a business. That means crypto is not a place that I will come into and be able to better my life. Maybe using an example. Oh my God, I just lost my job. I just left where I was working. I'm looking for something I can do. And you are being invited to crypto. And Felix is now saying this. Does that mean I cannot stay on crypto now and it become my main stream of income and I begin to build business around it to make money? Why not? But first of all, understand that even when you are trying to build business around it, it's still a trend. Now, because there are no infrastructure. What I mean by infrastructure must not necessarily mean physical building. I'm talking of system. Now, everyone's around crypto now are more people who see far, people who think far, and people who can take risk. When we talk about risk in crypto, it's not the people who are investing their money into Ponzi scheme. Understand this? No, it's not people who are going around and which one is working now. You mean this particular platform is working, is paying people, man, you know I'm a risk taker, I can take risk. No, that's not the risk we're talking about. The real risk in crypto is that you look at crypto being a trend and you know that where it's going is big. Now projects come around and that's why you can sneak your neck into a project and they're telling you, we are going to release this coin in the next 5 years and you buy into it. You're not buying into it because you want to make immediate money. You're buying into it because you want to have the largest share in it. That's why we have different platforms called crypto startup. Let me use an example. I'm not going to go to more detail, please, but I want to plant something in our minds so that we don't miss it. If the foundation being destroyed, there's nothing the righteous can do. If you miss the foundation, if you miss what ought to be, that's going to be crazy. Now, look at, this is a platform, for instance. We have different platforms like that just create their own structure and making sure or effort for people to see far in the space. Look at this platform. It's called Republic from the US. They have startups, invest in vetted private companies. They have startup, real estate, build a global real estate portfolio, video games, invest in the success of video game, crypto, invest in blockchain technology and digital assets, accredited, blah, blah, blah. Now, why do you think these guys have to go to this extent? They know that people are far off and do not know what they are looking for. They just have their friend make money in crypto and they want to start. And none of them is actually interested already to go through the rudiment of what it takes. But we still discover that people who still buy into something like startup like this are still millionaires. So that means the rich still get richer and the poor still get poorer. Now, they make it in a way that you can even participate with as low as $100, $200, and all of that. But this is the truth. The reality of it is that if you come to this platform, for instance, and you're participating to put in $100 in some of those startup projects, of crypto projects, and now, are they in a haste to say, in the next how many days you're going to make this amount of money? No. It took their time. Now, you have to follow up on how it goes. And all of that. Okay? They will bring up project. Oh, this Gary. Oh, wow, Gary. Right? So now they'll bring up project, having vetted it, go through it, synchronize, okay, what to have to offer, they will synchronize such company. This company, what to have to offer is fantastic. So let's look at it and present it to people, and having vetted you that you have something to deliver, and then we bring it to our ecosystem to be putting all of this, and then they can invest their money. However, they are going to tell you too that it's risky, that you are taking risk to invest that because cryptocurrency is a risky business. Well, what you need to know is this: business generally is a risk. Now, but these are more or less like a kind of ecosystem or venture platforms, or will I say, a venture capitalist ecosystem that try to make people and edge their risk for them or edge their timing of not being a professional. So you tend to believe that when a project is on platforms like this that are well known, that were vetted, that will not put their name, at stake, in a funny scheme, then that means the project may be good. Why? You begin to check the past record of such company like this. Say, since 2017, crypto has been on the front of the US regulated securities fundraising in the blockchain space. Now, you look at this company, for instance, that this company have been in the space doing real estate, raising a fund, doing different projects, right? Now, you now begin to imagine in yourself that, okay, these guys actually, yeah, they look at the real estate, they have been raising different projects and all of that. Now, but why is crypto so unique around it? Some of those projects raised, real estate, startup companies, they are more of franchise and regimented to a given environment. Why? Because they are not decentralized. The requirement for you to get involved in them, maybe they will say you have to use your social number in the United States of America, you have to do this, and you are not a US citizen. So that means for global perspective, you perhaps may not be able to participate on stuff like that. North Carolina beach rental portfolio, own a piece of North Carolina beach house through a corrected portfolio and all of that. Now you will $150 to be invested and all of that. There are quite a number of things like that, right? That have been going on for a very long time. However, it is Web2 that gives access to this. Now listen, why do I need to be serious, learn basic, so that I'll be able to use my hand, participate on some of these things, is because of the advent of the Web3 we are waiting for. I've told you that the Web2 was practically data and interaction. Now, Web3 is going into practically data, interaction, and economy. Now, how is it going to function? on a decentralized system, which is the blockchain technology. Now, it may interest you to know that right now, you can post anything and anybody can use it and make money you wouldn't know. Now, in Web3, because if you're a developer, get this. I'm not saying go and learn how to build website, Web3, and all of that. If you are a developer, you're a software developer, you're a web developer, and all of that. And all you can function on right now is Web2. Before the end of 2022, you may be displaced. You know the reason why? Because the migration of the economy of the world is going into, just like we're talking about buying, next tomorrow we're talking about, NFTs and how you buy into some of them, and then the metaverse and all of that. Now the Web3 is to combine with NFT, to combine with metaverse and all of that. How is that going to function? Look at what's going to happen. And that's why tomorrow we'll say tools you will need. That what's going to happen is that in Web3, we're going to design something like a key. And this key, how will it work? Something like a key will work like this. You will have one single key, and then it's already synchronized via Web3, possibly just like how you have your OpenSea connected to your MetaMask, and your NFTs can be linked together. Now, in the Web3, you are going to have a key, a private key, or a wallet address that you will use in logging into every of those portals anywhere you do anything. Now, with those portals, however, not necessarily your name, please take note, not necessarily your name. Then with that key, you have done something here. Now, everything you do on the internet, on the web, any web browser, everywhere, the key will surface. And then let's say how, if I snap, maybe I smile and I posted it as NFT, or I posted it for anything, and anybody is going to use it, it's synchronized to my key and give me an economy, either a 0.0 something percent as a web generation to the creator. Because in Web2, we have developers and who develop portal and all of that. Then we have creators. Who are creators? Users, me and you. That's why Facebook developed its portal and used me and you to be a creator. So we have created all manner of things for him. We don't know how he makes money with those things. You are happy creating, you will laugh even to extend on Facebook, you do all manner of things, and he's making money. And this guy is very smart. That's why I love him. For this guy wanted to create his own cryptocurrency, they refused him. Now, he tried, however, either they refused him or not, people like all will not buy into it, because that is, he is going to still centralize, decentralized. And that means he will still continue from where he stopped by creating one thing that it may give you little peanuts. You wouldn't know what you will have made, even if he has his own token and all of that. Now, they refuse because they know that that is the economy of the world. For that, he was not allowed. He didn't stop. How can somebody just wake up and now say, we've changed Meta? Now our company name, founder system, Meta. When I saw that thing, I laughed, I smiled. And everybody said, this is Meta. That is what to come in virtual, in abstract, up, where we are going. Now, every other company will begin to agitate. What is it? What is it? Now, they created Meta. Why? It knew that combination with Web3, Metaverse will blow up the next trending activities in the crypto space. Then, because of that interfusing of virtual reality or no reality and the conventional, things begin to move virtual, and then there must be a spending currency. Is then you understand the structure of cryptocurrency, that now we understood where they were going. All the things we've been doing are preambles. Then you understand that what you thought you have made as money in crypto was nothing compared to what is coming. It may not happen, but if it does happen, that will be too crazy of amount of money people will make. Now, you may live in regret perpetually because the money you thought you have made without having any reserve to be curious about the volume of the asset you hold, then you may regret it. Oh my God, if I had known, I thought I'd make $1 million. You wouldn't know that within a tick of an eye, $3 million could have been made. Why? Because the real functions of what you wasted now being known. Then, when the purpose is now being known, nobody abuses it again. Everybody plays attention, focus, energy, strength. Then the whole wealth of the world now begin to hit interacting with one another. And Web3, look at it, Web3 was to come and destroy racism. Why? No name there. So you don't know who have this key. Either it's a white man or a black man or a yellow man. It doesn't matter. What it matters is that we are already on virtual together and we have our key. So our key is connecting. So you do not need to know who owns this key. Oh, if this name is Olusegun Agagu, he's a Nigerian, he's a Yoruba man, and then I would not love to take that. Nobody cares about those nonsense that time. Why? Because it's a key identified. Your own is that you need it, and provided you click to make use of that, there's a revenue generated by default in a decentralized system to the wallet of the creator. Now, so that's when you can now understand that there's a system, there is a structure. All these I used to explain to you. There are so many persons who do not understand this. So it's just that we're opportune, and let's say, I want us to start from the basics to understand what cryptocurrency is all about, and that all the thing we're still doing crypto now is just a make-believe, it's a perception. People just believe it. Like, it's just like naturally when, who told you that 500 naira is 500 naira? It's because there's a belief system that has been created about it, and then you go to the market. If not, there's a paper you pick now, is actually supposed to be money, but there's no belief system around it to make people believe it. Who told you that if you give person 1,000 naira, what made you? Is it just because of the figure? What made you to believe that when you give it out, you need to take change when you buy something of 200 naira? It's a belief system that is already planted, and that you carried away, get carried away with it. Just like right now, how many people tell you now the cryptocurrency cannot come to play? In fact, it was a tug of war many years back. It's now that people begin to, can I even tell you, a lot of people come into crypto now. They didn't come into crypto just to become something there. They come in because they have no means of income, number one. Number two, they heard that people are making money there. Yeah, the money can be made, but the real money had not been made in crypto. How many percentage of the world population, how many business entities in the world populations are now incorporated their system into cryptocurrency? Not much. Those that even have stake in cryptocurrency is still a hype. Because why? In their utilities, not for crypto. Number of companies, how many number of companies accepting Bitcoin cryptocurrency for their transaction? Even if you have some, maybe part of it, not all. We're talking of when it's become obvious that this is what we spend, man. Why? Because everything is transferred digital and everything virtual. So we have to use virtual currency. The protocol will now turn to the currency you are defining. For now, it's a rumor. It's just a make-believe. It's a perception. And because a perception is still a virgin stuff, and so you must be aggressive to get. So what the message I'm passing across is that if you are in crypto or you are coming to crypto, you make money, know how to increase your capacity, your portfolio in the space, because where we are moving to, you need more of it to become settled, right? Because you'll be settled that time. That's when you now understand, those things that people are telling you, passive income and all of that. All the things people are claiming to say passive income in crypto, it's not true. There is none. Because there are no mechanisms, there are no system, there are no structure fused into it to create utility around that will be making money. So that's why you can see the pump and dump and all of that, and people thought they're actually making money, okay? So please understand this, That where we are going to in cryptocurrency is bigger than what we've seen. And until it comes to that point, you may not understand. But now, what should I do is to understand the basis is cryptocurrency is a protocol that convey, and then what makes it possible is the blockchain technology. So the blockchain, is it designed for only cryptocurrency? No, it's to keep record in a digital form. So all the ledger you are keeping, in a manual system, now we convert to digital and in decentralized format where no modulation, no alterations, and all of that. And then it continues that way. Not even the creator were able to say, okay, let me change this because it follows certain rules. Now, all of those jargon, don't get carried away with too many jargons, though. Understand the basics. Now, the question you may want to ask me, Felix, are you sure they will not crack down cryptocurrency? I've told you it's a fight that cannot be fight. It's a fight that are not fightable. You know why? There's a partition. A fight of, just like in politics, because something divide and rule system, which British use for Nigeria, for instance. How? We know we cannot penetrate. Let's create something that we meiosis and mitosis. So with that, we're able to gain the mind of this. So the few ones that got the understanding will not be able to fight. If they want to fight, we just use them to themselves. So it's like, what the scriptures say. So every of their gang up say they will devote themselves. So it's like your fight is very simple. So you become more than a conqueror. Why? And they gang up, but they will fight themselves. They will eat of their flesh, drink of their own blood. So at that point, they are killing themselves. So as they kill themselves, your own is, you just go there, they think that is the level of stupidity many of us have. I tell friends, I said, you don't argue with a fool, he has nothing to lose. Now, when they create that, and instead to face what matters, you begin to fight, then the people knew what they did. They come to pick what you don't see. The same thing in crypto, like there's something in crypto now, what whales does. What does whale does? Whales come to the market and know that not many persons' mind are matured. They begin to manipulate the price. As they manipulate the price and manipulate the price, you get scared. For instance, if you see Bitcoin draw a line to $20,000 now, you will sell the coin you bought. Is it really realistic? You bought Bitcoin at $40,000. Then some manipulators come as whales and drop the price of Bitcoin back to $20,000. You quickly go to the market and sold the one you have. Because you now be hearing YouTubers say, I can tell you, I can bet with my life, with all my things that, man, Bitcoin is going to $10,000. Then in your brain, you said, let me sell and buy at 10,000. You are very funny. Now, they will not sell. They make you drop yours and they collect more. So the point is this, when you understand where you are going and where you have this parameter that, no, I do not want my asset get off my hand. No matter what they do, my asset will not go off my hand. Then you begin to now have shares in the market. Then when they get to the full scale of what we're even expecting, then you'll be able to now control system. Watch it. As the time will come, you understand all this I'm saying. It's just a privilege that you are getting it, firsthand. Then, other than that, yes, you may say that Felix, that means somebody who can do crypto is somebody who is already having money, is already established, is not going to think how to take care of his family from it. No, from tomorrow you understand, now that it's like this, what am I supposed to do? How am I going to manage myself? I'm dying of hunger and I want to start crypto. Now, Felix, you are telling me I should not sell my coin, even though the price crashed. Now, what if the price crashed to zero? What becomes of me? That's part of the risk. Certainly to come down, certainly to go up. Now, that's when you need to know what are the tools needed. So, Felix, does that mean how do I survive before this virtual reality comes to play? The question is to ask, Felix, how do you survive? Felix, what do you do? I'm in cryptocurrency full time. If I do any other business apart from crypto, maybe I love real estate, I love farming. It's not for immediate gratification, just for the fun of it. It gives me fulfillment. I just have fun. I say, okay, I build this, I build that, I have this farm, this, that, this, that, this, that. I love it. But what do I do full time? Crypto. Then am I feeding my family? By the grace of God. Am I taking care of my necessary bill? By the grace of God. But you do not do cryptocurrency just to feed family. You do not need to do crypto just to meet up with the basic needs of life. You do not need to do crypto just like other people are doing it and all of that. I told somebody yesterday that any serious-minded person in crypto, your broke time is a fulfilled time of somebody who is working. Your broke season is a fulfilled season of a salary earner. That you are broke. Man, I'm broke. Oh, God, I'm so broke. That's the best, in fact, the best enjoyment time of a person who is working. Because what we call being broke in crypto is number one, you needed money to buy more coins. Number two, you want to expand your portfolios. Then you now discover, number three, you discover that some of the coins you have bought, they have come down in price, but you still have your volume. And then you can't do anything and you needed money to do something. Meet any serious committed person in crypto who is doing crypto. When market is down and you're asking him to bring money, you are wasting your time. It's just like you're asking him to bring his blood. And you thought he will extract his blood and give to you. He will tell you, I don't have money. You may look at his portfolio. He may have $300,000. You say you don't have money. Is this not money? He says it's not money. It's seed. It's seed. It's been planted. It has not germinated until it bears fruit. Now, but to you who do not understand, say this guy is wicked. How can I be looking for ordinary 500,000 naira? Somebody is having $300,000 and he said there's no money. Because it's already in the system, you already understand the business. So crypto is still at the infant stage. It has not started. When it starts, you will know. But the pre-stage of it is where we are, and you must be ready to get the best out of it. Now, before I move to the next interaction, I told you this is the intro. So it means crypto is a trend for now, and there's a business opportunity in it if you understand it as a trend. So as a business opportunity in it, so you don't go against the trend, you follow the trend. And in following the trend, there is a certain mindset you must have. You must develop a certain mindset and pattern, what we call pattern and strategy. If you don't, I'm sorry, it will not be palatable. Before I move further, I would like us to, you probably, you are new and then you want to ask one or two questions before I will move and I will give us assignment. I will give room for you, unmute yourself, or let me see your hands. If you want to ask a question, you are free before I move. I know there's no practical training I've given so far. It just to appeals to your mind for us to understand what we are doing and where we are going, because I know I've met a lot of friends. They have been crypto, they were opportune, maybe they bought Shiba last year, and they make some millions of dollars or in thousands of dollars and millions of naira running to billion. And then you ask them, they are just anyhow, they're just doing it anyhow. And eventually, crypto have a culture. It will give you, once you don't know anything, you are just playing jamboree about it, it collects it. So in order for you to retain what crypto gives to you, you need the right knowledge. Okay. So if you have questions, let me see your hands up so that we'll move to the next line of interaction. Yeah, please, if you have questions, you can ask. All right, if there are no questions, I think we'll move on quickly. And then before I will give you my own questions. Right, let's do here. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, you have a question.
Hello? Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I believe, although it's my first time, so I don't know much about it, but I have a question that I normally ask people who are on the crypto stuff. So I believe the major thing is knowing when to trade and knowing when to buy. It's not all about trading, and you don't know when to trade. So is there any pattern or is there any way you know when to trade when looking at the charts or when you're seeing the flow of the chart? Let me just use that word. Is there any way that you know when to trade when looking at the charts? That's my question.
All right, your question cannot be attended to today because that's why we have a curriculum we'll follow. Okay, you get to that perhaps maybe from maybe on Thursday thereabout. If you look at what we have here, certainly when you talk about that on trading, let me quickly show you something. Um, okay, if you look at the content here, we said tomorrow, which is the day two, we'll look at needed tools to start with cryptocurrency and security, and then intro to spot trading, which is day three, and then so you can now know, okay, I want to do trading, I want to buy, I want to sell. What criteria, what are things needed for me, and what should I look out for? I want to buy, I want to sell. So those basic things are needed, and maybe three or four things that are very, even when you are doing technical analysis, though you will not get everything. So, but at least how to just start simple your own. Because one of the things we have seen in the space of cryptocurrency today is that there are so much deceptions, and new people are falling gullible of those deceptions everywhere. They are coming in and don't know the left from the right. You attend seminars, people just market you with all manner of junks and begin to tell you how they are professional, bring your money, will trade for you, and they will give you percentage and all, which is not realistic. And then why don't I know how to do it by myself? The same market you are going to, is it not an open system? Are there qualifications for anyone to enter? Do they give any license to anybody that would deny me of not being able to go there? No license. And so if there are no license, so let me just know the basic of what, then while I'm doing it, I begin to increase in knowledge and then expand my wealth. Okay. So the question is not going to be attended to today. That will be next tomorrow. That is day three. Okay. So that I will not jump you from the top, confuse you from the base again. Right. So let's go and check one or two things I want to give to you right now. Talking about trading, let me just read out something here. We said, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned trader, there are certain set of principles or rules you should live by when trading. So I know you have probably heard this saying more times than you can count. It is 90% mental, right? Then this old saying pertains to most things in life and probably is as relevant as to trading as anything else in the world. So it is important to have the correct mindset, all right, at all times if you want any longevity and success in the business of trading, okay? That's in crypto, in everything. So trading is beautiful in many ways, yet it is often a lonely profession. It is you against the market. Now, get this mindset. It is you against the market, and often than not, it is you against you. Having the proper framework is a prerequisite for profitable trading. Now, just like the question you asked. Now, the market, we always tell people, the market, meaning crypto market, forex market, or any commodity market in the world, is not having a certain trait called emotion. It's emotionless. It has no respect for a given person. The market is emotionless, but you do not rule out that the market can be manipulated. So oftentimes you against the market, and will say you against you, because there's a mindset you already bear. So having the proper framework is a prerequisite for profitable trading. Trading psychology is very relevant to stay afloat in a turbulent market. So a trader mindset needs to be programmed in a certain before any effective trading can take place. So I put together a list of what I believe are indispensable principles or rules which are essential to follow for anyone who is serious about markets. So if you dissect the brain of any successful trader, I believe you will find these principles tucked in them. Learn them, and most importantly, commit to following them every single day with all focus. Now listen, somebody will write book and call it principle of success. No, even this principle is going to be peculiar to you. You choose, having set to observe your type of person. We make a rule: if you make noise, we get you off our platform. So when you are off, we don't caution people not to make noise. Make noise, then you are not mature enough to be on the forum. So when you see yourself out, congratulations, you display immaturity. We have zero tolerance to indiscipline. Now, so look at it. Somebody who is going to set you a rule will now withhold it and tell you that this is what it do. You have to be dynamic, observant, sensitive. You can come to the market, and I need to correct this impression in people's mind. This is where many people have failed today. When you talk about trading, do not limit trading to one type of trade, please. When you talk about trading, don't limit it to one type of trade. What is trading ordinarily? Trading involves a process of buying and selling to make profit. But trading goes beyond that. Trading involves an activities that is combined with buyer and seller in a set point of meeting and recording either profit or loss. So when it has to do with trading, there are two sides of the coins. There must be a buyer and there must be a seller, and there must be a meeting point. Now, when this is established, there must be a profit and must there be a loss. When this is registered in your mind that certainly in trading is about buying and selling. Forget the big English trading. Trading is involving in buying and selling, but with a predetermined objective of making profit. However, in the process, loss can be recorded. And that's why there's no any accounting record book that's going to tell you Felix book for the month ended, trading profit and profit account. That is an imbalanced book. Why? Because there must be a profit and a loss. Yeah, if the record did not come, but the structure must be laid. And anyone who tells you that I have not made any loss in my business, then you have to pack your load and run away from such person. I'm a professional trader in the crypto, in forex. I make so much money, I have not made any loss. That is not a good person to stay with. It will destroy you fast. It will kill you immediately. Because that's what we have when you tune onto your radio now. The first thing you hear about forex traders. And I told friends, people who trade very well as a forex trader don't have time to train people. They can't be on the radio. They don't have the time. So having a set rule is now to build on that set rule. So don't use that rule verbatim. You build on those rules. Number one, you must develop, rule one is develop pattern or style and stick to it while learning more for an investment. or improvement. You must develop a pattern or style. A pattern must be developed. And what do we say? Your first step to being a successful trader is developing your pattern. This is your blueprint of how you will approach and navigate through the markets every day. Write it down and consistently review it. Be as detailed as possible when writing out your trading pattern. Now, so what we mean by trading, there are three categories of trading that is pronounced, but many people sat on one. We have holding, we have swinging, then we have day trading, which they call scalping. So trading is in three patterns. You have holding, you have swinging, you have scalping, which is referred to as day trading. Now, when people are training you or talking in a seminar, they often refer to day trading. And everyone who come into the market, like most of our training on our platform, on Plan B, for instance, when people first come into Plan B, they get bored. Why? Because they are not buying and selling every day. When they have not made profits in a day because they didn't set a market at a given price, they felt that they are not doing business. Because there's a mindset given to them that a trader is a person who makes money every day. Yes, you make money every day, but not be in the market every day. That you make money every day does not necessitate you to be in the market every day. That's why cryptocurrency is a business that everyone can do, irrespective of your job. When I see people say, I don't have time, that's why I don't want to get involved. I don't want to give my money to this person who is going to trade for me. That means you have not paid rapt attention to understand how does this thing really work. So you must develop a strategy. And pattern can be defined in this way, that one, you must establish the purpose of why are you buying a particular coin. Oh, I want to buy this coin. It has a very good fundamentals, a good project. And what they are saying, that means in the next 1 year or two, they will really do well. If that is the case, what should I do? When you buy such coin, the first thing that's come to your mind, I want to hold this coin. In the process of holding this coin, you are now thinking of, is there a place where this coin can be staked so that you can accrue more volume of the coin? Why? Because you believe in the project and the fundamentals around the project may really do well. Example of it, who have done a lot like that, was Matic. I was privileged to be following the developer of Matic coin, and where people were not paying attention to it. And with $1,000, was able to buy 103,000 pieces. 103,000 pieces. Now, 103,000 pieces. Now, because you believe in the longevity of the project being staked and getting some big volumes on monthly basis. Now, imagine if such coin, right? Imagine such coin, no matter what Matic, we now saw what Polygon was doing when we're still in Matic, when I tell everybody go and buy Matic. This Oga server has come again. You know why? Matic was not moving. It was just there, stagnant. Everybody, make sure you buy Matic and stay. Ashi. Buy Matic and stay. Akako. Now, everyone, not much persons were saying it. You know, there was a mindset some of them come with. And the mindset was this: I learned that I can make money on a daily basis in crypto. So when I invest, I can be making money or feed my family. Yeah, you can do that. But you must pass through a stage to consolidate yourself and begin to be able to make that money you want to make. If you just want to start and all, you will ruin your life. Then many of them missed out on the Matic. Now, if I tell you right now, so that this communication can be very deep in your mind. Now, you now ask me, how much is Matic right now? Let us check. Or coin market cap. Don't worry if you are new, all of those navigation, you will learn it, okay? Basic over time. So let us check coin market cap. Okay. See network. Okay. So coin market cap. Okay. Now, how much is Matic? So now you must develop a pattern. Purpose for the coin you are buying. Oh, is it a coin that have a very lovely project they offer, and what way, how are they going? That's why needed tools are very important. You now know which tools am I going to use to evaluate certain things and all of that. You say, okay, this coin, they have a long way to go for that. I'll buy it and hold it for as long as possible, right? When they have gotten to a particular level. Okay. Matic, that's Polygon. Polygon. Matic, Polygon. Right? Now, how much is Matic today? Maybe 1 point something dollars. Now, $1.64. Now, imagine if the volume of 103 is still there, which perhaps it should still be there, for instance, because if the coin was take, that volume was take, and just to get accurate. Now, 103,000, oh, sorry, 103,000, 1, 2, 3, multiplied by 1.64, that's about $168,920. Now, how much was dispensed? $1,000, for instance. And now, such volume has accrued about, is it 29,000 pieces, thereabout, for instance, multiplied by 1.64, that's about $47,560. Now, that means only the accruer. Now, the person or you that have come to the market and know the purpose, there was a time Marty got to $2.7. If you do not establish a purpose or pattern you develop for it, you will have sold, even when it has not gotten there. But because you have disciplined yourself with a rule, you have a guided rule that you have told yourself, this is what I want to achieve with this. And that's why you wouldn't now just do jamboree. The market is crashing down, no problem. It will recover later because this is the purpose I want to design for it. Right? So your answer to each of these questions should be your trading game plan. What is your code as a trader? So number one, all traders should have one, right? So are you a scalper, which is day trader, swing trader, trend trader, long-term investor, which is a hodler? All right. It is okay if you trade more than one style. Just specify so in your own plan and not week to week as you trade. Also, are you a long only or short only trader? Right? Those people who trade future now. Or will you trade both long and short? Try and major in your primary style than minor in the auxiliary. E.g., hodler may occasionally swing and swing trader may occasionally scalp. If I'm a holder, my next action that's close that I can be playing around with to take care of immediate needs should be swinging, not going for scalping. Who is a swing trader? A swing trader buy coins peradventure, unless if the coin break out, a swing trader go to look for the best entry position, especially when there's a total breakdown in the price and he want to take what we call a trend reversal. That's when the market is breaking out. He has a confirmation that the market is breaking out. He buys. He may buy at $5 and the coin get to $8, $20, $15. He will sell. And it may now be a coin that he lost so much. He's going to target the coin again to pull back and buy. Now, for this coin to pull back may take the next 1 month. That's a swing trader. So that means he's not going to be trading at all time. Such trader will have some USDT reserve that he didn't touch. A scalper is coming to the market every day, every hour, every second. Anywhere belief is, which one they read now? Which one? Which one? Which one? So now, does that mean you should not play around with other style of trading? No. But which one is your major? If you are a day trader, you scalp. I can tell you if you scalp coin, you will not even be interested in holding. But I always tell people, the real people in crypto who make insane money in crypto are not people who day trade. A day trader is a scammer. Why? Because he will scalp and scalp and scalp and scam himself. So what market will you trade? Many can be made, all right? Many can be made trading stock, futures, forex, option, bond, etc. So it is better to focus on specific market to trade. If you are an equity trader, then identify specific types of stocks you will trade. An example of this will be focusing on small cap stocks under $10 a share. Then we have some stocks that are what we call, private placement, right? So we have some traders who just buy and then keep for, but like myself, I trade forex 2005 and to 2007, 2008, and I hang it there. I say, no, well, I know what I'm looking for. It's already over mature. It's already overripe. That's why I focus on crypto. My stock is for holiday, so I just play around with it because I love diversification. But what's my focus? Crypto. You want to crypto. So if you want to forex. I see some companies say we are best forex traders and then we are trading crypto. That's why we are making money for our investors. It's a lie. How many things will you manage in this big market? Okay. So what trading strategy will you use? So let me quickly go. And like I said, so be as detailed as possible. Okay. You can narrow it down by any criteria you would like. Find what fits your personality and trading style best. Stick to it. It can be difficult trying to, hop around day to day, and it is not necessary. So like myself, Alex, I trade cryptos and stocks. All right. So what trading strategy will you use? So understand strategy. Keep it simple. Pick out a few key systems and stick to them. A trader can be successful with only one trading strategy. I believe it is important to have a few that you use. Keep the rules as simple as possible. You should be able to write down the rules of your trading system on a paper, or better, still have a trading book where you detail your strategy and plans. Know exactly how you will enter each trade. Now, your strategy is at what price am I entering? At what price am I exiting? It doesn't matter where the market gets to. Now, if you have said this is a swing coin, I want to swing it. No matter what hype they are hyping around that coin, once you have gotten to your own point, you have decided, take your profit, exit it. Now, if you have said this coin, once you give me 200%, I'm going to divide it to 150%. I will still have to recoup my capital and make small money and leave the remaining one to be there. Stick to it. Now, you may quit, you may sell, you may finish selling, and the market refuses to come down. You go and jump to it. That's the worst thing that any trader can do. That's what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. Hey, oh my God, be very careful. All right. So I don't want to go to more detail so that I don't saturate your brain unnecessarily. Now, what is your risk and position sizing method? It is critical and the first step in controlling your risk when trading. Setting your risk and position size will go hand in hand with each other. Know how much money you will risk per trade. Your goal should be to risk the same amount of your trading capital on every trade that you take. Based on this is a percentage of your overall trading capital. Don't over trade and risk too much money on any single trade. Don't trade too many pairs at a go. Ensure you have enough stable coins by design for eventuality and also for you to monitor your effective growth. Now, what I have just passed to you, when you start by next tomorrow, when I'll tell you the basic tool you need, you're going to understand this. It doesn't matter the waves of the market. It doesn't matter the noise in the market by YouTubers. You have said, I have $1,000. And in my $1,000, I'm only going to put $100 into this trade. Stick to it. Yes, there are times that will be very exceptional, whereby the market, a particular coin will look so promising and you want to just risk. Listen, if you risk more than the $100 you have planned, let's say you go and risk half of your money, $500, and the coin get pumped, don't waste time to exit and rebalance your capital. Or do this way. You put it $500, the coin got pumped and give you, like I saw in our private mentorship this morning, somebody wrote, he said, thank you. Who remember this call? I don't know, maybe the person is on the training now. He said, remember this call, that when this call was given, I used $450 to buy, and my money now is $2,000 plus. Wow. He now asked, should I sell now? As at the time she was asking, the coin has not really gone so big. Now, and I said, I have to reply her because my private mentorship, I said, if I need to flog you, then I have to flog you because it's result I'm looking for there, not stories. So, and I told her, I said, don't touch it. And look at the coin. That is Shiba Dodge, or what did you call it? Shiba Dodge or something. Now, as at that time, the market was not as high as this. Should I sell? I said, no. Why? Because the purpose we want to use for this is a project. We want to monitor it to an extent. Now, if it get pumped the more and still continue to be pumping for more than 2-3 days, what will I tell them? Okay, you say you use $450, all right? You say you use $450. So since you use $450, let's say at that time the money is now $3,000 or $3,200. I may tell the person to exit worth of $1,000. Now, what is he going to use this $1,000 for? To buy issue? No. Let it be in USDT or a major coin, maybe Ethereum or BNB, so that when we bring another coin, you will spread to it, that you are growing your capacity. Okay? Because as at the time we bought the coin, it was down. It was still cheaper than this. And he was happy that, wow, this coin has done this massive, stuff. Because the purpose was not to just trade the coin, enter and exit, enter and exit. The purpose is to accumulate and follow the project to either it's a lie or it's a true where they want to get to. And so for that, she didn't need to sell. Because if you sell, it may turn to, when we're saying we're holding Shiba, by the grace of God, today is first, on the 3rd will be 1 year of when we bought Shiba. Then I have to, because of this training, there's a review I want to give. I said it's on the 3rd of February, I'm going to review that review I want to give to our people. So that means anyone who bought this coin a month ago, that's last year, December 29 of December last year, is on 1,896%. That is 18x.9. 18x.9. So ordinarily, if $400 was kept there, I think I'm sure it's 18x. Is it 18x? 18x.9. So let's say 18x. So if $400 was kept in this coin, multiplied by 1.8, That would have been $7,200 right now. Okay, now $400 was kept in the coin. What then should I do? The purpose you need to know is that we have established that we are holding the coin. But at a point, it just got pump, maybe pump consistently. You're expecting a pullback, like what it did here. And now we're not going to go into this detail later. You understand when we talk about trend reversal and all of that. Where is the support and resistance to know when to exit, if it's to buy back, resell, and add more, and all of that. Now, a pullback again, continue the journey because of there may be some other fundamentals around the project. Then, if I take any money out of such project, it's either the money will be in stable coin waiting for a pullback of the coin, or I spread the money to other coins, right? So that I can maximize money in my portfolio building, as it were. Okay. Let's go next. I just hope somebody is learning. I know it may look strange for you, but I don't want it to be too complex. And that's where to take calculation here. So what's your entry and exit? Okay, it's very important, and we're going to be doing practical on this by tomorrow or next tomorrow. Entry and exit is very important. Entry and exit is very important. Very specific, occasions when you will not be trading, and so you must define all of this. How will you track each trade? And that's why when I see persons who are trading and you do not have a trading book, you don't have a book beside you, and you're a trader, you don't have a book, a jotting pad, and all of that, your trading strategy is not documented, you're wasting your time, right? So it's have a way that you track each trade you take. This is simple, but worth doing. It's great and to take time with month and look back to review, your trade. It's how you make, and all of that. And that's why you have portfolio management today, like on CoinMarketCap and all of that, where you can put entry price of, some coin you are holding to check, your entry and exit date and all of those things. So note on their trade and all of those things are very important. So you can include anything else in your game plan that feel important and all that. So this is rule 1. You can now see that rule 1 already is. So I'm going to flip up because I need to wrap up. This is the English I spoke. I said, it is 90% mental. Rule 2 is that control your emotion at all times. Trading is 90% mental. Psychology plays the biggest part in being a professional trader. This is what separates someone who has long-term success as a trader from someone who will constantly blow their account up by letting their emotion dictate their trading. Okay? Trade without fear, greed, panic, laziness, anxiety, cockiness, stubbornness. Leave your trade at the door. So never revenge trade because you took a loss and need to make it back immediately. Never get frustrated when trading. I think this is scriptural. For they that murmur in wilderness were destroyed by destroyers. So you expose yourself to even a moment of being downcasted once you are. There is nothing. If I lost any trade, it doesn't move me. Why? I have a law. That law and the philosophy is there's another day, there's another coin, and there's another market. Simple. Revenging market, revenging a trade will keep you perpetually down because trying to revenge, look at what some people do. They stop loss here because maybe they do future trading. That's another thing I'll guide you against. Be careful. They cut off. Oh, this coin is not going up. They say this is the coin that is ready now. He sell off at loss. He say, let me sell off at loss. That job pays you, but not all the time. There's nothing like you trading beyond that pressure. It's wrong because you have not built your emotion. When you trade, market flip down. Hey. It's better just go and be cultivating cassava farm in my village. There are so many plenty lands in my village. I can connect you with them. They will give you land there. And so can be a good farmer. Emotion is the worst thing that you can ever have when you are trading. Not only in Forex, generally. 90% mental and 10% others. People who make the most money in crypto are people who can control their emotion. So learn to trade with confidence and trust what you are seeing in the market. Do your homework and being prepared for anything the market throws in your direction will let you trade this way. Trade with perspective of what you are looking to accomplish on each trade. And in trading overall, believe in yourself at all times and have a positive attitude 100% of the time, right? So get to know what the market has. No respect for emotion. It has no respect for anybody's emotion. So most time, when I see you being emotional about a market, it means you have not done your diligence. If you have done your diligence, even if the market is crashing down, another time it will rise. So that's why I don't trade, funny coins and pump and dump. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate pump and dump because that's where you mess up and somebody say, I make millions. Do you know how much I make today? People who are making insane money don't say it. Okay? So get to know that the market has no respect to your emotions. Neither did your emotion have any impact on the market. Rather, it impacts you negatively and blow off your profit without remedy. However, always listen to your spirit, not fears. Once you exit a market, do not return back because you observe that the market cycle has not stopped. It is wrong. You have designed a pattern already and you must understand. So understand the good and the bad emotion, how they affect trading. Learn to tamper and control this emotion when they flare up. Learning to trade like a machine and detaching your emotion when trading is the most valuable thing you can ever do. So be ready to execute your game plans emotionless. Okay? Other things I'm not going to show you. If I tell you this is part of our trading course in Crypto 103, that is advanced. If you want to know, let me show you. Crypto 103 advanced class, trading strategy and research methodology. So, but I put up this class together to expose you to certain things at the peripherals so that when you start, you can be on your own gradually monitoring, managing, helping yourself, managing, and, combining, doing the necessary things as it ought to be. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've looked at it practically. And what necessitates me most time to always want to exhaust myself for people in the crypto space, I've seen that people are being misled every day. People miss out woefully every day. They go out and they listen to things that ought not to be. And you see good potential that can do it. I tell friends, a learner can become a master. A master will never become God. So let no one lie to you that he's a professional, it's difficult. Why are you making the whole thing so difficult? Didn't you learn? Were you born with it? And how dare you to tell me that I cannot learn it? Who told you that I'm a dummy? Even if I am, and you tell me that I cannot learn it, that's a satanic strategy. All of us can learn it. And it's an open system, it's too wide. One of the good things is this: your money you will make in the market, if you don't make it, they won't add it to my own. So why don't I let you come and exercise your right, the system? But another problem we have too is that some of our people too are not ready. We have mental laziness. We too relax. I just want passive income. Who told you? A passive income comes from a system you can develop and structure by yourself. Not when somebody said, so this thing. How many persons almost died of MBA forex last year or last 2 years? And I kept telling friends that the experience you are going to have in MBA forex is going to be worse than MMM. And it did happen. We have seen a lot. I've lost crazy money in the crypto space, in online. How much have I not lost? I've lost crazy money. I've invested in so many platforms. I've done a lot. At the point, it doesn't really make any meaning for me. They say, I've just lost. I say, okay, so it's gone. When others say, no, this platform is coming back, I say, well, I've moved on. I have the grace to move on. But if you look at it practically, is it worth wasting your resources or your money to third party? No, it's not. The system is open. Okay, let's use an example. If I can communicate to this woman who said, I wouldn't know how much her money will worth now. I wouldn't know how much her money will worth now. But I'm sure when we bought this coin was not up to 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm sure the amount of that money that I was saying, $2,000 in the morning, should have been more than that right now, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe she's not in, but if I'm not mistaken, that's why you see that some person you call dummy, that they don't know anything, they leverage on the right information and they make money. I get frustrated when you say you are not ready to learn because I will be handicapped. I'll be handicapped. I remember last year or last 2 years, I wouldn't know, when we have, one of our forum, somebody was duped by a close person to her, and she was crying and almost, it was lamenting seriously of how much, okay, good 18. The volume of the person's coin is here. So I will be able to see what it's worth now. So when she came and I told her, you relax. If you relax, be obedient, be disciplined, just stay committed. You are going to get your money back. She was like, oh, my issue. I say, relax. Just relax. Okay, so let me check. Where is it? Where are you? So nobody should tell you to your face that they are the global of crypto. They know everything. For that, you will not know it. How dare them? How dare you go? All of us can know it better than the person who taught you. And that's the prayer of anybody who is sincerely having the mind of God. You teach people and you want them to know more than you. That's your pride. 4191 887 667 667. What is happening? Are you okay? Excuse me, please. Okay, there's no problem. If you don't want that way, we'll go this way. I think the system is messing up. Okay, 4. I hope the figure will enter. 191 887 667 667. Holy Spirit, there's plenty of 138 440 day 118 multiplied by what's the price now? Don't mind those say plenty zero did there. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, who count for me? 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy will have just agreed. This guy will have just agreed to save us from this mess. Let me try Kongeko. So, but the bottom line is this. If we have not developed a pattern, everybody get
I said it's 15-0.
Sir?
It's 15-0, sir.
15 zeros.
15-0.
15. When this thing cancel 5 zeros, what will happen? 5 zeros, what will happen?
It has not started yet. Let's forget about Shiba dot. It's not existing.
So when they cancel 5 zeros, what happened?
Then we can now see how many oceans they flow.
This is serious. Okay, let me check here now if I can. If this, I don't know, maybe is so for you to know that it's not everything you are doing crypto, just put your mind in scripture. It is not he that runneth, not he that willeth, but to him that God is showed mercy. So if you look at it, sometimes some people, and that's why I always warn people, be careful of people who call themselves, we that call ourselves the crypto whatever. You can be misled easily by us, because some will come and tell you how a project can never work. I say, are you a deputy God? How this, because how he has been in cryptocurrency for donkey years. Even some we call when they were not born. And as they acted. Okay, let me try it here. So be careful, because that's another thing that can ruin people faster. 191. I hope this will take it. 887. 887. 667. 667. 138. 440. 118. Converting.
It's $3,118.
Thank you. You are an accountant. You're an accountant.
Thank you, sir.
So it's is it $3,000?
$118.
All right, $3,118. So as at the morning, I think when I woke up, when I saw the message and I responded, was around. Okay, yeah, he did send it crossing to the new month. So he said in the midnight, and then I responded. So do I take profit? I said no. I responded, yeah, this morning. Still wait. So I responded, still wait. Okay, I think it was that same yesterday. So from that yesterday to today now, and so as at the time he was saying, and I responded was yesterday in the midnight, and then to today, from $2,188 now $3,100 and whatever you say. That means about additional $1,000 added. Now, what we should do in sorting, there must have been a pattern design. So sometimes we could have a corporate pattern because you are following somebody. This is the purpose we established. Just like what we said last year on Shiba Inu, buy minimum 10 billion pieces. Keep it. Let's watch what happens. Minimum of 1 year. So tomorrow or next tomorrow, the 3rd of February, will make it 1 year. Now, I will go back and ask everybody, where's your Shiba? Anybody like on Build With Me, especially, anybody on Build With Me who don't have Shiba again, it doesn't matter his membership in Build With Me, I will remove him. That is disobedience. Because the point is this, that's why I told everybody, I say, what we are going to do about it, I'm not going to say until on the 3rd. And anyone who lies, I'll get the person. So even if you have sold part, it was expected that you should have redeemed some, or back to other things. Then, but that you sold everything, that means you are not adhering to the plan and pattern, and you pay daily for it. So when you do that, that is out of this. And this is very paramount in trading, or to make it well in the crypto space. That will be out of this, act of this. 3, that's stay disciplined and think objectively. Now, some people are not disciplined and they are not objective. They always think very negative. This one, what if the whole thing crash? Let it crash, so that you know that you kept the faith. Okay, so those are very important. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to the end of this training today. We continue. This same training, maybe it's just people who were unable to attend this morning, maybe in the evening, we just do some touch or not, but it's the same training. So if you have other things to do in the night, there's no point you coming. And unless you have more things to do in the night. And so by 7:30, and I can just do the replay. And about sometime faith come, I hearing by the word of God. So, so you may want to. So please, very important, very important. You need to, as a matter of fact, get yourself stabilized, stay focused. Build your capacity, and so that you can get the best for yourself. Okay, I think I see some chat. Let me check it. Okay, somebody say, I have $120 worth of Ether. How will I trade it for Shiba Doge or remove it to use it? Uniswap is not allowing me to remove it. Please help. Well, we'll do that tomorrow, because if you say you have Ethereum, where are you having it? Uniswap is not a wallet where you hold a coin. I'm sure there are knowledge you will still need. Am I correct? So Uniswap is not a place that hold coin. It's just a DEX exchange. So it needs the enablement of your wallet connected. That's your Trust wallet, your other decentralized wallet like MetaMask, for you to be able to use it to trade. Okay. And so maybe tomorrow we'll talk about that. A scammer is a scammer. Yeah, of course, now you know that. No, please leave permission. Okay, please, can you send a PDF? No, the PDF is for my student, and so it's not for you. The PDF is for our crypto advanced classes. That's crypto 103. That's even advanced class. So you are taking advanced class course material. You will not write the exams. Hallelujah. Yes, Kappa is a glorified poor man. Okay. Okay, always listen to your spirit. I catch that. Okay, okay. Yeah, of course. Now, sometimes if you less spirituality from your business, you will fail. If you remove spirituality from your business, you will fail. Now, in fact, especially in crypto, see, there are times you are trading, all the tools are there, you have analyzed the market. But, that's what some people say, something told me. No, Holy Spirit, that's the spiritual policeman in you. That's the policeman that God put to check. My son, stand up, sell this coin now. I tell you, it has happened to me severally. That's why sometimes you see on our chat, what I'll just quickly write, everybody, this is what I will expect to happen like this. And when happen, they say, are you a witch? I say, no. Holy Spirit teach you. God that didn't go to any university is the creator of all the universities. So who tell you the curriculum is not planned by him? So he's going to tell you, my son, do it now. If you don't do it, I bet you will regret it. So once your spirit is giving you a check, let it be you do it, and the markets will continue. But later you will realize why he asked you to do it. So it's very important. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. I think the basics have been attended to. So by the grace of God, tomorrow we convey back, and then going into tomorrow is going to be on, let's check, day 2, which is going to be, all right, needed tools to start with cryptocurrency and security. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, and then God helping us. All right, do have a nice time, everybody.
Have a nice time, sir.